What's up, faithful? Welcome to the East Coast Red and Gold podcast. I'm Niners Jess, along with Ty Alston, Maddie B, who's inactive tonight, and Niner Lady Dina. It is Tuesday, December 23rd. What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Hey,
Victory Tuesday.
that's right.
Victory
Bang, bang.
Tuesday,
All that's going
it
on.
is. Bang, bang. All right, before we get started, we are brought to you by Faithful Gear. Get your customized Niners gear made for the faithful by the faithful at faithfulgear209.com. All right, so we have a lot to unpack here. We were sharing some thoughts before we went live, and we'll get to those thoughts. Let's talk the Monday night matchup between the Niners and the Colts. Let's talk a little defense to start. Dina, I'm going to start with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, defense was banging. I was, woo, Lord. It was nice to see them out there. They had a good rhythm. Coverage was good. I think they gave too much of a cushion on some plays, but other than that, they were like on top of everything. I was really impressed and just felt good seeing how everybody gelled together, and like I said, the coverage was there and they were top notch. I loved it.
Yeah, Ty.
Yeah. It started out, they knew we would come out, try to stop the run. So they came out slinging the ball, right? Caught us off guard, I feel. We weren't expecting it. And, they were able to move the ball down the field and get 2 early scores. But we adjusted. Thank goodness the adjustment was made, right?
Yeah.
And on their third drive, we had them stopped. And that was the Darrell Luter phantom pass interference call that helped them get a touchdown. I mean, not a touchdown, a field goal. It was a field goal at the end of that drive.
Yeah.
And, I feel like at that point, it's like we discussed this off air, but it was like a Phillip Rivers feel good show. Like they just wanted Phillip Rivers to succeed. And if you saw that flag, it came out so early.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we got to help out the Colts. It was a disgrace. But anyway, they adjusted, settled down. They stopped the run all night. Welcome back Tatum Bethune and Kalia Davis. Yes. They were instrumental in that, as well as other guys. It wasn't just them. Everyone stepped up and made a commitment to stop the run. So that was first and foremost. And when they settled down and started stopping the pass, it was a cohesive defensive unit. We saw the young guys in the middle step up, big Alfred Collins, big CJ West. That's our future right there in the middle. Those two guys, when they start getting it together and playing together as a tandem, which we should see more often, they're going to be dynamic. I think it was just a great effort overall by the defense. Like I said, shaky start, but they adjusted, settled down, and really, really locked it down. So it was good to see another good week by the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they came out flat because Ty, like you said, we were able to stop the run, but they just caught us off guard with the passes, and sometimes it was just I felt, before they made their adjustments, they were in slow motion, and then they made their adjustments and second half hit, and it was like it was great. It was like the defense was there, everything turned around. I still think that they have work to do, but don't we all?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. The safeties are still a concern. I mean, sorry to cut you off. We talked about it last week about, safeties and them playing the ball in the air and helping out. And you saw those 2 touchdowns. The first one went directly at Jair Brown. The second one, it kind of vacated the spot where he was. And like, if he would have just pivoted back, he could have easily stuck his hand out, got a PBU or something. But, it's a work in progress back there, as we know. But like you said, that adjustment in the second half made it all better.
Yeah, I mean, there were certain times where, like I'm watching and you see Philip Rivers just throwing the ball, and it's like, dude, this dude could barely like throw the ball,
Mhm.
like all over this, but we capitalized at the end, with D Winners. That was a huge turnover. That was a huge play
Yeah.
by D Winners.
Yeah.
It came right after our turnover,
Yeah.
right? And them trying to make a run, and they picked on D with the same play earlier in the game, like earlier in that quarter, not even the game.
Right. He was like, "No, this is
it was the same exact call Philip Rivers made. Like, and it's a simple call too. 53 left Orlando. That was the first call. The second call was 53. Oh, he's on the right side. 53 right Orlando. That was easy pickings. And kudos to D Winters for recognizing it and taking it to the house,
Yeah. He got his redemption back on that one.
Yeah. Like, oh, you literally picking on me again? I got something for you.
Yeah.
And it was huge to get Sam Okuwanu back, Jordan Elliott, Tatum Bethune.
Yeah.
It was a big boost right there in stopping the run. The defense only missed 8 tackles compared to the last 2 weeks with the Browns and the Titans.
You can see it. It was an effort to wrap and tackle.
Yes.
Guys were wrapping and holding on, and that's the way it should be.
And that's what I was glad to see.
You definitely saw improvements along that front. But yeah, I mean, you know what, too, like, not only did they want to make this a Philip Rivers game, but even his pre-snap, like all the pre-snap, mumbo jumbo and, and all that. And it's like, man, like, this is so annoying, like it was a hard game. It was a hard game to watch because of him.
Yeah. I mean,
it was just too much of an emphasis on him.
Right.
Like, you've never seen this before.
Yeah. Like it was like,
calm down.
Yeah.
Yes, Bebop, Upton is a missile on that field.
Yep.
Yes.
For sure.
He had a very good game as well.
He was all over the place.
Captain Niner, what's up? Rivers came out of retirement just to throw the first pick 6 of his career.
Hey, it's a lot of firsts for him,
Yeah. What's up, Brandon? That pick 6 gave y'all Bowman pick at the stick vibes.
Don't put me in there. It didn't do that for me.
Yeah, no.
It was not the same. Everybody just saying that because they saw a number 53 running down the field. It was not the same.
Yeah. Anything else on the defense?
Just to, getting the bodies back and having a rotation out there, especially in the defensive front, makes all the difference in the world. And we saw it. It is something to be said about not having just the top key guys there, but having a collective group that plays cohesively and together.
Right.
And I think one thing we overlook is that defense is played as a collective. It's a reason why they call it team defense, right? And that's what we saw. We saw a team defense out there. It was one guy making the hit and wrapping, and then the other guys coming and hitting and wrapping up as well to make sure he's down. And, one guy getting off the block, if he gets stoned, the next man comes up and he does something. So it's great to see them like gelling at the right time, getting healthy, gelling at the right time, and showing that we can do this. We can make this happen as well. So kudos to them.
Bebop says Luter Jr. was that next man up and he did well. Yeah, I thought so.
I thought he played a very good game.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole next man up thing is so like cliche, but it's true with this team. It has to be
very true.
Yeah.
It has to be next man up,
It's very true.
But next man up, like Ty, like you said, it's just they're playing as a collective unit.
Yeah.
So it's not just individual.
Right. No.
Captain says Salah isn't staying with the job he is doing.
He's staying.
I think he stays too.
Yeah,
He's staying.
I think so
One,
too.
he likes it, and two, the job he's doing, it's good, but there's still some holes in there,
Yeah,
and you can see it.
sure.
And
Yeah, I
I
think
know
he's
people are
staying.
going to see it. And you know, all these teams out there that are going to need a coach, they all have young quarterbacks that need to be like groomed. and
Groomed,
taught.
yeah.
I don't see how you bring in a defensive guy to groom your alleged franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
you're trying to mix water and oil.
Yeah.
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 I mean, there's some reports that, you know, say the Giants, but it's like, I don't think he would go back to New York.
I don't think so.
No.
You know,
I
even though
don't
he
think
was
so.
the coach of the Jets, I don't think he would do the Giants. And besides, they have Jackson
Yeah.
Dart, which Ty, you alluded to, is a, you know, young quarterback who needs some grooming.
Yeah.
Another spot is the Titans.
Mhm. Once again,
Really?
young quarterback, young receivers, young everything. Like their defense is much better than their offense.
Offense,
Defense
yeah.
isn't the problem. I need someone who can coach this quarterback and coach this offense.
Yeah.
At some point, common sense has to kick in.
And I think the Titans organization is a little iffy there as well.
Yeah.
You know, and who knows about the Raiders and Pete Carroll.
No.
I don't think
him
Pete
and Mark
Carroll's the
Davis
answer
seem
there.
to be cool. I don't think so either. But hey,
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened, but I doubt it.
right.
My uncle is
I
a
can't see
huge
that.
a huge Raiders fan, and he texted me today and, you know, was pretty much, you know, because the Raiders play the Giants this weekend. And, you know, it's pretty much a battle for the number one pick.
It's
And
the bottom of the barrel game, basically.
yeah. And the quarterback he wants, like the name escapes me, but he wants the guy from Illinois. I forget his name. But yeah, so I feel bad because it's just it's been year after year with the Raiders. But
Yeah.
And that's a team that needs everything: offense, defense. They need a new quarterback. Like
Whatever position they
that's
need
a
it.
rebuild.
a new offensive coordinator. Like
Yeah.
they need just about everything.
Yeah. Like,
Mhm.
do you really want that job?
No.
What's up, Sally? He says Browns could be another job opening.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've seen the
Yeah.
future. Raiders 0, Giants 0.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. All right. Let's talk a little special teams.
Oh,
I will say this. I am not mad at Eddie Pinheiro
no,
for that doink.
I couldn't even watch it, but you know,
It was
64
so close.
yards. It was long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was close. It was a
yeah.
long one.
I mean, it was there. It was right down the middle. And I
Mhm.
know everyone, including myself, thought that he had it, but you know,
yeah. At least he hit it.
it didn't
That's the
happen.
thing, you know.
But yeah,
Yeah, at least he hit it. That, you know, I was grateful to see that part. But no, I'm not mad at him either. The special teams, they did pretty good. They got a little better, but there's still room for improvement. They just need to come out of their heads a little bit. I think they're trying to force things that shouldn't be there, that aren't forcible. But other than that, they did pretty good.
What up, David? Sorry, I missed
David.
you, buddy.
yeah. I mean,
Again,
was
there's still room for improvement.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I was kind of surprised that Chase Lucas wasn't active. Curtis Robinson wasn't active. Robert Beal Jr. wasn't active.
Yeah,
I
where
like
was
the
he?
whole if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So as far as the special teams goes, like I was kind of surprised by that. Ty, what are your thoughts on special teams?
I thought they had a good night. I understand the inactives because they were putting all those active guys on the defensive front.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that it's the
To
trade-off,
balance
right?
it. Yeah.
It's like, who do we stop? The special teams or Jonathan Taylor? We need to stop Jonathan Taylor. So I get that. But I thought special teams had a good night. I mean, Sky Moore had a couple of good returns. Curtis Robinson had a few. You saw, once again, teams are starting to try to stay away from Sky Moore on kickoffs
Yeah.
because he's been so good. So that's why you see Curtis Robinson. I mean, Curtis Robinson. Too many Robinsons on the team.
I know,
Yeah.
really.
Brian Robinson Jr., excuse me, get some run backs. Start the game, Jair Brown had the huge punch out
Mhm.
that caused the fumble. And I
Mhm.
talked about this last week, how these guys are starting to play heads up with their minds, right? The ball is on the ground. Somebody could have tried to pick it up, scoop and score, but no. You see Jake Ton just dive on it. It was another guy coming in. He was trying to dive on it. Like, get on the ball, secure it. That's the
Mhm.
smart thing to do. Our offense can score from here.
Right.
Just get the possession. So you saw that. That was heads up.
Yeah, keep it.
Yeah, and they didn't allow any big returns. The one big return that they did allow at the end of the game, it was because of an obvious hold. Everyone saw it. They showed it on replay. I don't understand how the guy, these guys always commit a penalty and be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
literally grabbed him, own up to it. So, but once again, just another solid night for the special team. So I'm happy to see them continue to play well because they're being a factor in the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Thomas
Gotcha.
Morstead's getting a little. Thomas Morstead's
Yeah.
getting a little board on the sideline.
I'm doing more
I
work
was
than Thomas Morstead.
Saw him just attempting to do his little
Busy
drills on the
himself.
sideline. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Trying to
funny
keep
that
busy.
they showed that. It was kind of hilarious. Oh man.
I was waiting for him to pick up some grass and rub it on his jersey or something to
Yeah.
get a dirt mark here and there.
He actually has not punted since I
Mhm.
believe November 30th.
Yeah, at the end of the
Yeah.
month.
Yes.
Of course, we had a bye week in there, so that plays a factor. But it's always a good thing when you don't see your punter or you see your punter just a limited number of times.
Yeah.
Because we've lived through this team where it's like, here comes Mitch Wisnowski. This is his sixth punt of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never want to hear that.
Yeah. It was a household name.
So I exactly. Everybody knew his name, right?
Yeah.
Because he was always on the field too much. So it's always good when you don't see your punter or you see your punter once or twice.
Yeah.
Bebop wants to know if anyone knows if Nick Martin will be back. Nick Martin's on IR.
He's on IR. He's done for the season.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's done for the season. And I think part of that was the concussion. Part of that was to make a spot to get Eric. What's the last
Kendricks.
name? Eric
Yeah.
Kendricks. Thank you. I wanted to say Hendrickson for us or some reason, but I knew that wasn't it. Eric Kendricks on the field and get him acclimated and get him going. Once again, trying to have a veteran out there. Let the youth play. This guy can run and hit. He's been here all year long, soaking up the defense. Ugh. But anyway, that's why he's out there. He's on IR, I should say.
All right, let's talk a little offense. The Kendrick Bourne ruled no catch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought that was a catch.
So did I.
I thought it was a catch too. I can see them being nitpicky over it. But it's weird. The dude for the Colts basically did the same thing and they ruled his a catch.
Yes.
So it's really?
I was yelling at the TV. I'm like, that
Yeah.
was the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's another reason why it was a Phillip Rivers feel-good game. Let's help him out.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
this one is a catch because we need to give Rivers some more offensive time.
Yeah, that was a definite make it make
Yeah.
sense moment. because I did not understand how they could say that was not a catch.
Yeah, same
when
play.
Clearly,
same thing.
Now all of a sudden it's a catch. Seriously? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I thought somebody was going to say something about it, but to no avail. No one said anything other than me screaming at the TV.
It's all right, go. Kyle made sure
You know.
KB got a catch later on.
Yep.
Yeah.
He took care of him.
So congrats, KB.
Congrats, KB. But offense overall, hold on, I'll jump in here. Oh, wait. We're the only guy to get a bonus, have a takeaway. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you have to do his bonus celebration twice.
Yep.
No, but offense, let me jump in here. Because earlier in this year, well, hell, not even earlier in this year, folks. If you're a member of the East Coast Red and Gold fam and you've been here for a while, you have heard me criticize this offense all of last year and at the beginning of this year.
Yep.
Right? And I've said, hey, they need to score touchdowns. They need to start executing, putting the ball in the end zone. And I harped on it. And what you're seeing right now is the reason why. When this offense is executing and everyone's getting involved and they're playing 49er football the way we know they can play 49er football, they should be scoring 3, 4, 5 touchdowns a game. It should be their kicker's only kicking twice, if we mess up. But other than that, it's on us. We're going to go out and we're going to score, and there's nothing the other team can do about it because we got too much going on. And this is the way it should look. Earlier in the year, I talked about them being in the red zone, getting to the 8-yard line and the 6-yard line and not scoring a touchdown, having to settle for a field goal. We're not seeing that right now. They're getting to the end zone and we're scoring a touchdown. You can bank on it, right? They're getting the job done. The offense is clicking. Everyone's getting involved. And the offense is so much better when Kyle gets everyone involved.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Like, on this play, you know what? Juice is going to be the number 1, number 2 option. They get him the ball. On this play, KB is going to be the number 1, number 2 option. Gets him the ball. That's the way it should be. Not just focusing on CMC and Kittle, which they're all pros, the best at their positions. I understand it. But get some others involved, keep the defense off balance and guessing. It's great. And Brock himself, I said this in the Cleveland game. This was coming after the Panthers game. I said he'll adjust and make it happen. In the Cleveland game, I felt he was on. You didn't see it because Kyle didn't really unleash him, but he was on in that game. Last week versus the Titans, he was on again. This week, he's taking it up a notch.
Right.
On again. Brock is on his thing. And I think it all started from that Panthers game. We all know he had a bad game, but he adjusted. And now he's like, okay, I'm on it. So the offense is dangerous. It's pick your poison once again. And Brock is the leader of it. It's the Avengers. And Captain America has his shield, and he is on it.
Bebop says 85 points in the last 2 games. Yeah. I think we are the first team in NFL history to do that.
Yeah.
I
They
want
put
to
up some
say.
graphic like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, red zone scoring is getting better, for sure. Dina, your thoughts?
Yeah. To piggyback on what Ty was saying, Brock is being Brock. He's coming into his own and he's showing it. He learned from his mistakes and he's showing it. I got this. You let the man be who he can be and you see what happens. The way his versatility on the field worries me a little bit, but the man can move and he doesn't take any prisoners. I mean, yeah, he can't go this way. He'll find another way. his perception of seeing the field has improved. His mobility has improved. It's Brock being Brock, and he's got this. And it's so good to see a young man just balling. I mean, he's out there and he's taking charge. I saw an interview today with Big Trent talking about Brock.
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, you got 10 guys in a huddle staring at you. You can't BS them. And he has that. He has our respect. He has our respect. And anything we can do to move him up, we're going to do it. And I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I mean, it's nice to hear someone like Trent say that. But Brock is in full control of this offense, and it shows. And he has excelled from the Panthers game. He has excelled in different ways that you don't expect him to. Okay. So, you know, you say, okay, he doesn't run. Next thing you know, the man's running. Okay. And he knows how to scope out things. He's in full control. And I told you last week about the tempo, and Maddie had talked about it too. That tempo, he kept that tempo of that game going. And it kept our offense on the field. And it gave us more first down. Because he kept that tempo. And like I said, once you have that tempo, can't stop it. So he was rocking. The offense was rocking it. And I was just really impressed by the coverage. I said, oh my God, this is like old-time 49er football. Ooh, I'm getting happy. But yeah, it was there. It was there. But let Brock be Brock. And that's what we're seeing now. And it's so good to see that. You know, it really is. And I'm impressed.
Yeah, Brock did say after the game to Lisa Salters that Kyle was in his bag. And you saw that. And Dean, I agree with you. Brock does have full command of the offense, and it does show. This was Brock's first career 5 touchdown game.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 touchdowns, 4 different receivers.
Right.
Everyone involved.
Actually, and he actually had
You froze.
2 touchdowns on one drive. Pass
2 back to back.
Was a
2
touchdown.
back to back. Yeah, that was.
That pass to Jake Tonjes was a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jake
But
got
I'm kind
robbed
of
on
glad that
one.
Kyle didn't challenge that.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, flag.
Yeah, I mean, if he didn't throw the flag, if he didn't throw the challenge flag for the other one, I would have been like, oh, challenge it. But you know,
it balanced out. It worked out.
Yeah. And CMC got his 1,000 yards rushing.
Okay. Yeah.
He needs 163 receiving yards to get 1,000 receiving yards to have his another 1,000 season. He rushed 21 times for 117 yards.
Okay.
The offense had 28 first downs.
Yep.
Okay.
Offense was rolling, moving the chains.
Yes. Yes. And they were really good on third down. And I think Brock with his with the quarterback sneak, I thought they said that he was like 10 for 10.
Yeah.
I think so.
He was perfect.
Some stat like that. And what I liked is that Brock was mobile during the Titans game. He was running around, and this game he wasn't so mobile, which it was kind of nice seeing the offensive line hold up, seeing him in the pocket, you know, going through his reads, you know, getting the ball out. He took what the defense gave him.
Right.
And if Brock Purdy continues on this path, The San Francisco 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brock is a pocket passer. He only extends plays when he needs to, when the pocket breaks down, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he will throw from the pocket. That's what he does. So the O-line did a great job of holding up in protection this week. I mean, they were awesome.
Mhm.
You didn't see like tight ends have to stay in and chip and all that good stuff. The front five held up very well.
Mm-hmm.
So that gave Brock room to breathe back there. And the running game helped him out too, because when you're pushing a rock and you can do play action, it just gives you more time as a quarterback. I got to mention CMC real quick. You know, everyone's like, oh, CMC, he isn't running as well and all this good stuff. But here we are, week 15, 2 games to go, and he's over 1,000 yards on the season.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
that's a good season. I remember like when it was just a 16-game season and guys would hit 1,000 yards in week 16 and there'd be a celebration. Oh, he achieved 1,000 yards, blah, blah, blah. Well, here he is doing it in week 15. Like
Right.
if you do it early, that means you've been running the ball well all season.
Yeah.
And this is the second time this year where we've gone up against a high profile running back on the other side. The other game was the Atlanta game with Bijan Robinson. And CMC has outperformed that guy. So like everyone says, oh, he's down and all this, but yet he's performing at a high level. He's outperforming the other guys on the other side of the field that are allegedly better.
Right.
And he's doing it all. Like, what more do you want? It's a weird dynamic. I don't care. They could keep downplaying him, but he's going to go out and keep producing, which is good for us. So, hey.
Right.
Yeah, I think that people just want to see a long run every single time.
Yeah, they just want to see him burst out and have long 40, 50-yard runs. It's like,
And
okay.
if they don't see that, then something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like he's
That's totally
he's lost a step. This, that. All right. Let's go game ball. Go ahead, Dina.
Game ball. Yeah, I thought about this. I said, I know Jess is going to ask this question. So how am I going to prepare for this? Yeah, game ball. D winners. Juwan Jennings. The whole defensive line. Brock. And honorable mention, I will say, your man Kittle. I still say he has Inspector Gadget hands, except for that one he missed. But he still has Inspector Gadget hands. And yeah, he gets one.
Yeah, he actually just avoided a high ankle sprain, which is good news. So hopefully he will be day to day as opposed to week to week.
Yes.
And it was another hip drop tackle.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it.
Which the refs did not call.
And there's 2 refs right there on the sideline looking at him.
I know.
Yeah,
and
how
I'm
do you
like,
not call that?
like,
It's like,
hello.
It's unreal.
Yep, Kittle had 100 yards to start the third. For me, I believe last week I said my X factors would be the offensive and defensive lines.
Mm-hmm.
So for me this week, my game balls are going to go to the offensive and defensive lines.
Mm-hmm.
CJ West, Alfred Collins, like really, really coming into their own, like Ty said earlier, and we can't say this enough, like this whole group is like working together.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it. And those are my game balls. And Ty, what are yours?
Yeah, defense. I got CJ West, Alfred Collins, Kalia Davis, and Tatum Bethune.
Oh yes,
because they, as a collective, they really stood up and played well and made a commitment to stopping the run. And We saw Weston Collins get after the quarterback, sack Phillip Rivers. So that was good to see. But splendid game for them. On the offense, I got to give kudos to Spencer Burford, Jake Brendel, and Dominic Pooney in the middle, because a lot was made about DeForest Buckner coming back and the other tackle being there, and they're going to be a force in the middle, and they were handled for much of the game.
True.
You didn't hear their names called a lot. It was like after a tackle, oh, this is such and such with the tackle, but we still gained 2, 3, 4, 5 yards.
Right. Yeah.
It was like that was it. They weren't a factor, and they were handled by those guys in the middle. So great job by them. I got to give a shout out to Luke Farrell, and you just said his name, Jake Tondish, for filling in when Kittle went out. Luke Farrell actually did some great blocking in the game.
Yeah.
And we saw Jake Tondish working, just out there receiving. That play, the almost touchdown, he actually ran the route inside, saw Brock scramble to the right, changed directions and went out there to give Brock a target. I mean, that's working the back line.
Right.
That's not just sitting around looking. That's what you want a guy to do. Next man up, steps up, and tries to make a play. And that's the thing that makes our backups different from like years in the past. These guys are stepping up and executing and trying to make plays out there. They're actually making the plays, I should say.
Right.
So kudos to them.
All right, let's switch gears to the Sunday night matchup against the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. Ty, I'm going to start with you. What do you expect to see from Caleb Williams?
Same thing he's been doing all year, running around, chucking the ball. And that's what he does. He chucks the ball. He'll be standing flat-footed and overthrow a guy by 10 yards, and then he'll be at a full dead sprint and throw the ball 50 yards downfield on the rope, hit a guy right in the hands. I mean, he just chucks it all over, and it's like hit or miss. So I think we'll see a lot of that. I think, I don't know if we can get to him because he's just too mobile. He's too quick. He's like Cam Ward was. Like Cam Ward can run. He can use his legs. So can Caleb Williams. But if we can just get to him and force him to just chuck the ball and chuck it away like Cam Ward did, we'll be fine. So I do think this is a game we could get a interception, maybe 2, because that's who Caleb Williams is. He'll chuck it. And he'll chuck it right our way. we just got to catch the darn ball.
The chuck is for the catch.
We saw this with Cam Ward. He chucked it our way because of the pressure, and we just didn't catch it. So this game, we need to catch it.
Dina, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think pressure. We put more pressure on them. I like the analogy, the chuck ball.
Just chucking it.
Yeah. But pressure, definitely. Because I don't know, Chicago plays a little nervous for me. They're a little haphazard. Their offensive line looks a little like everybody's going every which way but loose. So I think if we hold coverage and put pressure on, I don't see us not winning this. And I think that's going to be the key. That and running the ball. But other than that, it's good. I think if we put pressure on them and show them how versatile we are, mixing it up. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. So yeah, I'm just saying pressure, under pressure.
Bebop says we're wearing the red 94 throwbacks this week.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, with Caleb Williams, I feel like with this game, I feel like his time is coming to an end
Hmm.
in a sense. You know, Ty's right. All he does is chuck the ball. You know, we're due for another, you know, interception. You know, Upton Stout has been getting close. You know, Demo Lenore. But yeah, I just I agree, Ty. I think he is like too mobile. But I think we'll be able to contain him. My thing is Ben Johnson, the head coach, the former offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've played him before. You know, obviously different players. But it's going to be a, you know, fun match to see like who out coaches who.
Yeah.
Between him and Robert Saleh.
Yeah, that's the thing. We played him before, so we're familiar. We are familiar with that offense. So and Robert Saleh can look at tape of that and see how he tried to attack and things like that, but he hasn't seen a Robert Saleh defense, right? And actually, Robert Saleh kind of saw his offense when he spent time at Green Bay last season. So Saleh has some familiarity there. And like I said, he has the previous tapes to see how he tried to attack us. And so he can see things that they did. And I'm sure he can come up with a good game plan. And, you know, I don't think we can shut them down because they're just too, Caleb Williams is just too hokey pokey. But
and you're tearing yourself around.
Exactly. I think we can stop their run game with Swift and Mungahi or whatever his name is.
Mungai.
Yeah. That
sounds like fun guy.
Fun guy. Yeah. Exactly. With fun guy. I think we can stop their run game, put the ball in Williams' hand. And like I said, he starts chucking the ball around. It creates opportunities. So this isn't Jared Goff back there who's careful with the ball and blah, blah, blah. It's a different ball game. So, and they've gotten lucky in games with him chucking the ball up and some guy coming down with it. And it's like, that isn't going to fly with a playoff championship caliber team like us. Right. So, yeah.
I forgot that they have two running backs that do pretty well. So that'll be a challenge, but I think we'll be up for the challenge. You know, we held Jonathan Taylor. So there's no reason why we can't hold these two. David McNiner says the Bears defense can be had. We must take care of the ball because they do force turnovers.
Yeah, we know they're opportunistic. We know that, but I think our offense is just clicking and playing too strong right now. Like, what are they gonna do? Who they gonna guard? Who they like? They like to double team someone, like take someone away and try to make the other people beat you. But you know, Kyle's like, okay, who you gonna double team? Because if you want to double team George, I'll give JJ 10 targets. Like I'll give Christian 7. I'll do this. You try to take away the run, all right, I'll come out the game passing, loosen you up, and then bully ball you to death at some point and really throw you off. So it's a tough matchup for them.
My dad and I were talking about the game earlier, and I had mentioned what I said earlier, that, you know, if Brock Purdy keeps this up, you know, the 49ers will win the Super Bowl. And he agreed, but he also said, you know, it also depends on Kyle Shanahan. And he elaborated with the fact of the play calls and getting everyone involved. Which is, you know, what Ty, you had mentioned. You know, so in order for this to keep going, you know, this train to keep going, you know, with the offense, everyone has to be involved. And, you know, I think the Bears are definitely beatable for sure. Dina, what is besides running the ball, what is your game plan to beat the Bears?
Pressure. Pressure.
Offensively. And give us an offensive game plan.
An offensive game plan? Okay. Damn. It's on the tip of my tongue. Why can't I think?
Spit it out. Tuh.
Mobility. No. Versatility. Mix it up. Because when we mix up receivers or mix up, who can do what, defenses don't know how to handle that. Everybody's looking at CMC. Everybody's looking at Kittle, but they forget about Juice. They forget about my man Jawan. They forget about Chongus. We have a mixture. Okay, so if you use all those mixtures right and use them and be versatile in using them, yes, that's my thing for offense. Versatility. Mix it up. Because everybody's going to be like, oh yeah, we know Kittle's going to go in the middle down, deep. No. Guess what? You got Tongus right here. Snap. Touchdown. When you mix it up like that, it throws off their defense. So that's my offensive key. Thank you.
Ty?
Yeah, I would say work it into the the other guys, if you will. Take advantage of Demarcus Robinson, who we saw make a big play yesterday. Right. And
finally
he's been coming into his own. And that's the thing of Kyle elevating guys in the pecking order. Like on this play, he's the 1 and 2 option. He's not the 4th and 5th. It's like you can give it to guys other than CMC and Kittle. Right. And it's like Dina said, if I know Kittle said he's gonna go, he just rolled his ankle, thank goodness. Even though the turf grabbed it afterwards, but it didn't twist the other way. It twisted the natural way, which is good. But like, use Juice a little bit more. Like you can use Kittle as a decoy to work other people out there. And you're still going to use Kittle, of course, because no one can guard him. It's just, we see it week after week. No one can guard him. So do that. And just continue to let Brock cook.
Yeah.
Let him cook. He's on fire right now. Ride the hot hand. And if we throw it more than we run it, so be it. This is why when you have the guy, you trust him to do that. So just let it happen.
All right. X Factors, Dina.
X Factors. Oh. There's too many to name. But I do. My X Factor, offense. See Juice more because I know the way he's so underutilized, but yet he blocks. He blocks. He protects. He catches. He's my X Factor. Because too many people look him up, forget about him. But he's my X Factor.
Ty?
Yeah.
On offense, I will say, who do I want to pick on? You know what? I'm going to go Jake Tonges.
Okay.
I'm going to see him getting some extra snaps in there, try to rest Kittle a little bit and him being an X factor out there. He has some really good hands and runs some really good routes. So, let's see them take advantage of him. I'll say that. On defense, I'm going to go with the linebackers just because of Caleb Williams and him doing his yakety yak running around. So the linebackers may have their hands full there.
All right. For me, I'm going to go with the coaches, Kyle Shanahan, Robert Saleh this week. let's see if Kyle is still in his bag. Let's see if Robert Saleh, we get off to a fast start, make the necessary adjustments. And yeah, that's about it. Anything else you want to add before we get to the 2-minute warning?
Should be another late,
Yeah, that's it.
good primetime game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle knows Dennis Allen so well from his days in New Orleans and even
Yeah.
with the Raiders and
That's right. That's a good
such.
point.
Like, dude, you should be able to pick him apart. I don't know. Kyle's been his bag all season, in my opinion. He's been calling some really good games. So I don't see that stopping. And they're heating up at the right time, man.
Mhm.
So yeah, we go to 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Dina.
Okay. It's going to be a good matchup, I think, to see our offense take over, our defense take over, and our special teams do what they do. But it's going to be a good one, and we need this one. We got this one. And use Juice. Don't forget about my man Juice and Juwan Jennings and D Winters. If he does something else for us like that, yeah, I'm ready for the Bears.
Shout out to the chat. Thank you for coming through on this Tuesday, Christmas Eve. Yeah. Welcome back, Greg Papa. He will be back in the booth for Sunday night.
Nice.
Looking forward to hearing his call. Usually I do the TV broadcast, but I might actually listen to the radio as well because I'm missing the whole touchdown San Francisco call.
Mhm.
But yeah, next week we will be back on Tuesday because New Year's Eve is on Wednesday. Same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And as always, go Niners. Go ahead, Ty.
Go Niners, indeed. One game at a time, y'all. Chicago up next. So
Yep.
knock on wood. Do.
Yeah.
No uniform malfunctions. Everybody rides into this thing healthy, and we just take care of business and just focus on the Niners. Like I said, forget what this team is doing and what that team is doing because it doesn't matter. As long as the 49ers are taking care of their business, everything's okay.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
just keep that in mind. Stay faithful. Go Niners.
Yeah.
And
Love you, Bebop.
And from all of us at the East Coast Red and Gold podcast, Merry Christmas. And we'll see you
Merry
next week.
Christmas.
everybody.
Yeah. Love you, Bebop.
I don't love you. You all right.
And of course, for the upstart 49ers, they're 6 yards away from Pontiac. 3rd and 3.
We'll see a pickup sometime on the right side, possibly.
Montana looking, throwing in the end zone.